Gazans started clearing out eastern Rafah on Monday after Israel's military issued a call for inhabitants there to evacuate immediately. A CNN stringer in Rafah's east said that individuals were startled and in a state of freeze, whereas video and pictures appeared uprooted individuals pressing their possessions into the back of pickup trucks, cars, and donkey-drawn carts as they arranged to take off. Children were seen sitting among tanks of fuel and plastic sacks filled with belongings, whereas families cleared out with sleeping pads strapped to the roof of their cars. The departure arrange came a day after Israel's defense serve told troops interior Gaza to anticipate intense activity in Rafah within the close future. Avichai Adrei, head of the Middle Easterner Media Division of the IDF spokesperson's unit, composed, "For your security, the Defense Armed Force inclinations you to clear instantly to the extended helpful zone at the checkpoints." Adrei made an pressing call to individuals who were dwelling in the municipality of Al-Shaka and within the neighborhoods Al-Salam, Al-Janina, Tebazara, and Al-Bayuk within the Rafah area. Israel has cautioned for months it plans to send troops into Rafah, the southern city bordering Egypt. More than 1 million Palestinians have fled to the city, where Hamas is accepted to have regrouped after Israel's pulverization of much of the Strip's north. But the recently extended compassionate zone in Al-Mawasi, where Israel is requesting Palestinians to go, isn't appropriate for residents, the most joined-together country's Office for Palestinian Displaced People, UNRWA, has cautioned. It's truly not some place that's very reasonable for individuals to put up tents and to be able to sit and attempt to live and meet their essential necessities each day, Scott Anderson, chief of UNRWA issues in Gaza, told CNN Monday. Israel's steady assault of Gaza since October 7 has devastated the assaulted enclave, diminishing entire neighborhoods to rubble, throttling nourishment, fuel and water supplies, and coercively uprooting numerous of those seeking shield in Rafah numerous times within the 7 months of war. Help offices have been cautioned Israel against propelling a full-scale ground intrusion of Rafah, saying any ground operation would cruel more enduring and death for the 1.2 million uprooted Palestinians shielding in and around the city, OCHA Representative Jens Lierck told writers in Geneva. Northern Gaza is as of now encountering a full-blown famine, which is quickly spreading over the Strip, the World Nourishment Program cautioned over the end of the week. In the interim, Israel is proceeding its ethereal assault of the city. At slightest 26 individuals there, counting babies and children, were killed in airstrikes overnight into Monday, in an assault focusing on 11 houses in a private range, Gaza's Gracious Defense said. 8 more individuals were slaughtered in strikes in other parts of Gaza, agreeing to nearby authorities. Israel has more than once signaled plans to send troops into Rafah, a southern city on the border with Egypt, where more than 1 million uprooted Palestinians are believed to have taken asylum since October 7. Israeli Defense Serv Yoav Gallant told troops Sunday morning interior Gaza to anticipate intense activity in Rafah within the near future, and in other places all over the Strip, since, as he put it, Hamas does not propose to reach an agreement on prisoners and a ceasefire. The declaration came a day after Israel closed the Kerem Shalom border crossing to compassionate trucks after it was hit by its slightest 10 rockets on Sunday morning, concurring to the IDF. The crossing has been central to getting help into Gaza. 3 IDF warriors were murdered and 3 fundamentally harmed within the rocket assault, which was claimed by Hamas military wing, the Al-Qassam brigades. It was not clear whether the call for departure was in reaction to the assault at Kerem Shalom, and the border crossing remained closed on Monday. Colonel Nadav Shoshani, the IDF's universal representative, said in a briefing Monday that Israel's clearing range was a limited-scope operation to incidentally evacuate and not wide-scale evacuation. Flyers dropped from the discuss. The IDF would moreover not put in correct time period for how long people in eastern Rafah need to clear or offer affirmations that the range they would move to would not be shelled. We're having real-time situational evaluations and evaluating the situation, said the IDF's Shoshani. He said the current departure impacts about 100,000 individuals. When inquired by CNN approximately the operational reason for the move, Shoshani said, "It's portion of our plans to disassemble Hamas, and as I said, we had a rough update of their nearness and their operational capacities and welfare recently, and as portion of our plans to destroy from us and to bring back our hostages." Past orders from Israel to clear parts of Gaza ahead of military operations have been met with criticism from the joined together countries and compassionate bunches, which have more than once said there's no safe space within the Strip for individuals to escape to. The IDF said it dropped flyers into eastern Rafah to inhabitants and individuals shielding in the Rafah camp, the Brazil camp, and the neighborhoods Al-Shabara and Al-Zohar, to empty as remaining in these ranges puts your lives in danger. It coordinated inhabitants toward Al-Mawasi, a limit, fruitless, coastal strip to the west of Khan Yunis that has been assigned by Israel as an expanded helpful area. Be that as it may, there's small alleviation from Israeli bombs or respite from the compassionate catastrophe all through the Strip, where malnutrition is quickly spreading and more than 34,600 individuals have been slaughtered since October, concurring to Palestinian specialists in Gaza. In January, 14 individuals counting children were murdered by an Israeli airstrike on a house in Al-Mawasi, neighborhood specialists said. And ranges once assigned secure zones by the Israeli military have been obliterated once forces move in. Early within the war, the Israeli military assigned Khan Yunis as a more secure zone and told inhabitants from northern Gaza to look for shield there. But as the IDF pushed to the south, Khan Yunis got to be its next focus and the city was left devastated. The Joined Together Countries Alleviation and Works Organization, UNRWA, said it is not evacuating, which the office will keep up a nearness in Rafah as long as conceivable and will continue providing life-saving help to people. Wael Abu Omar, the UNRWA media director at the Rafah crossing, said, "Until presently, the Rafah Arrive crossing has not been closed to traveler activity. Truck movement and help passage have been halted at the Rafah Commercial and Kerem Shalom intersections since recently afternoon." Another family told CNN they were planning to take off East Rafah and head for a risen area within the west of the city. This is often the fourth time they have been uprooted, having been constrained to escape from central Gaza, Khan Yunis, and presently Rafah.